Fulton County Jail books, on average, 40,000 people a year, with a majority facing felony charges. On a daily basis, the Fulton County Jail system houses 3,000 inmates, and for many, crime is a way of life. They will re-enter this jail or another at least once more in their lifetime. That's why Canine CellMates is so important. This program not only rehabilitates homeless dogs that will surely be put down, but it's saving the inmates too. Right down the road from the main population, in Fulton County Jail's annex, is a handful of inmates and their dogs.
Well, we're in Fulton County Jail, and this is the Canine CellMate program. We train the dogs obedience training, and so we can get them ready for a family. Like all the dogs that we have in here was on the list to get euthanized. They was going to get either killed like the next day or like a week coming up. So we just pretty much basically train the dogs, just pretty much good behavior for the house, and get them ready for a home.
AIB was first introduced to Canine CellMates at one of their jailbreak tour adoption days. Executive Director Susan Jacobs Meadows describes the surprising results she's seen.
Amazing results, actually. This program for me started to be more about the dogs. I've been a dog lover my whole life, so I knew I would fall in love with all the dogs in our program because we spend a lot of time with them. We have them for a long time. What I didn't know is that I would fall in love with the guys, and getting to watch these guys change while they're in this program is amazing. Emotionally available, taking responsibility, taking ownership, working towards a goal, being able to open up to another living being. It really is. It's like a miracle. I believe in the magical healing power of dogs.
It's so full circle. We've got guys who, and dogs who need a second chance. You know what I mean? And they need to have somebody believe in them. So the dogs come in, the dogs have been saved off a death row. The guys are getting this great learning experience, and you know, it's so little about actually the training of the dogs, but more about having somebody believe in them, the constant, you know, in their talking to them about what, you know, when their court dates are coming up, and we'll be there and we'll advocate for you, you know, if we feel like, you know, they put enough into the program. So it's gone all the way around. So now Fulton County is actually, we're going to probably be placing some of the guys to work back at Fulton County in the kennels since they have that training. So it really has gone full circle.
Inmate Mario Barber has trained 3 dogs in the program. He recalls the first time his dog was adopted and the mix of emotions it brought.
My first dog, it hurt. I cried because I had to let my dog go. He was Nico. He was like a pit terrier, and the dog would do everything. He would sleep on the bed with me. He would go get my slippers, the shower shoes. He would do everything. He was trained up. So when I let him go, Miss Susan let me know like I was making a difference just by helping him. And the family who got him, their son's autistic, and he did a full swing. He's come all the way around by just having a dog. So I really feel like I'm giving back.
You get attached to the dogs very quickly, and I think that you have to. It's good that he's going to a home. You know, someone that cares about him and willing to take care of him. It's very amazing, and it gives us the opportunity to get closer to the dogs, to know more about them, and give them a loving care.
The inmate handlers understand that they are not only giving back, they are saving lives.
Sad but also happy because coming in, I knew that I was going to train him to get adopted. That was the main thing, try to save his life. So if he does get adopted, then I did my job. I saved his life.
The dogs chosen for the program are picked because of the likelihood they will be put down soon.
Oh, well, when he first got in, I don't know if stubborn could be the good word for it, but he was a dog. He liked to run wild. He just liked to be free, liked to run wild. But now he works on command. He know how to sit. He's real good now.
Dozier, well, when he first came in, Dozier, he's like a corgi mix, like a herding dog, and he pretty much he barked a lot all the time, and he really. I'm gonna say that the first handler who had him, I guess he didn't put his all in it. Me, I like to go wholehearted. I like to go all the way in on whatever I'm doing. So I just got in there with him and just giving him love. Like the first week I didn't even train him. We didn't do any training. I just brought him out the crate, rubbing him, play with him, play tug with him a little bit, just really getting to know him. So like the second week is pretty much was a breeze because he's ready to come out. He's really pretty much ready to do whatever I want him to do.
At the time we spoke with Mario, he had been in jail for 22 months and in the Canine CellMates program for 8. His time in the program has brought a new understanding and appreciation for the animals.
Oh man, this feels wonderful. It's like, they're like my kids. Like I trained like 3 dogs since I've been here, so I have 3 certificates. And it's like every time I train a dog, I'm talking about like every dog is different. So you have to really bond with your dog and get to know him. And it does something to you. It's just like, they're just like your kids after you have them for so long.
Dozer is available for adoption, and Mario explains his perfect home.
I would want him to go to like an older couple, preferably with no kids, just so they can spend time like he's the kid, because he likes a lot of attention. He's really like a lap dog. He want to sit in your lap. So if they could walk him every day, give him plenty of time to let him run, and continue to train him, because it makes no sense we be done training him 8 weeks and he get out and you stop training. So continue to train him because he's ready to work every day. He's a lovable dog. I love him.
Generally, inmates live a monotonous life behind bars, but these men have something to look forward to each morning.
I can't wait to get up and just rub them. It's fun to have someone caring and to hug on while you're in this situation. And it brings me closer and closer to the dog, also to Lex. And once I wake up in the morning, yes, I can't wait to just feed him, see how he reacts to me, and take him outside, let him run around, just watch him.
Mario looks back on how he treated and raised his own dogs in the past.
I had a pit bull, but he wasn't trained. I just kept him tied up. I didn't know anything about training the dog, so I kept him tied up, I fed him, and pretty much, like, in the hood, like one from like right up the street in the Bluff, we let dogs fight or whatever, and I was going about it all wrong. When I came to this program, I seen it totally different. I don't want to breed dogs because there's overbreeding and dogs just run the street. I don't want to do that. Dog, that's a life. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to be hurt.
Not only has the way he looks at dogs changed, but he himself has changed as well.
Right now, I'm a better person. Right now, I'm in a good place. I mean, I love more. I can take it. Right now, I feel like I got 3 kids, and I feel like I can talk to them. I can express myself more. Like dogs, they don't care how they look. Like we seen something today where a boxer, he had 2 legs, and he was like he had 6 legs. He run around playing onto my happy and free with no cares. When like a human, like if I was to lose my limb, it would take me a year just to recover and just to get back. But dogs, you can learn something from them. You can learn something from them. Like you can just go off of, you can feel the vibe that they have. They're never mad. They always love you. They always love you.
Director of Events, Carrie, explains the ripple effect Canine CellMates can have on the community.
Is that the guys, they learn unconditional love, maybe a love that they've never had before. They kind of go to surrogate family with our volunteers. We're there every day with them for 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes we're there all day with them when we have events. So we're kind of an extension of their own family. And so when they do get out, we help them find a job, which of course, if they can stay out of trouble, would be great for the community.
With our cameras rolling, we asked each handler what they would personally like to share with our viewing audience. Their answers were touching.
Pretty much just one person can make a difference. Just if you see dogs out, if you see some dogs getting mistreated or anything, or you see somebody overbreeding, just if it comes across your mind, you need to talk to somebody about it. You need to go to your nearest rescue or anybody you know who works with dogs. You need to get involved. Get involved, because like Ms. Sue would say, one person can make a difference. If we keep on overbreeding dogs, they're gonna be running around everywhere. And dogs, some people might get bit. They might get bit because dogs are running around free. They want food. They want love. So if we're not giving it to them, we're just breeding them and pushing them out. And we're not helping. So one person, we just tell somebody whatever you know. Like how I was raised, it was wrong how I was raising before. It wasn't right. So now it's like if you knew better, you do better. So now I know I can pass it on. Like Miss Susan, Miss Mello, she tell me like one person can make a difference. So all I have to do now is just pass the word. Everything, all the knowledge that I'm getting from the program, just pass it on to somebody.
Yes, I will. I actually think that dogs, a lot of people should pay more attention to dogs because they're dogs. I mean, they got more, what would I say, they got a lot of potentials. And human beings need to pay more attention to dogs on the street.
Oh, yes. Don't believe everything you hear about dogs. Give a dog your own personal opinion. Get to know a dog for your own self, and then judge a dog off that. Don't go off what other people say about dogs. Because some people might have bad experience, some people might have good experience, but not necessarily gonna mean what your experience with a dog will be. So judge a dog for you. Have one-on-one time with a dog. Get to know a dog for yourself. Don't go on what everybody else says about a dog. That's pretty much what I like people to know.
While all of the dogs in our last segment are not available for adoption, many are. Please visit Canine CellMates online at caninecellmates.org.